YouTubers, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to take scraps of fabric and turn them into a cuddle cube. These are great scrap busters as well as fun squishy toys for children. To get started, you need 6 square pieces of fabric. I cut my squares to be 5 inches on all sides. Take some time to figure out where you want the pieces to go and arrange them in a T shape, 4 pieces down with 3 across. Now take the top 2 and place them right sides together and stitch with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Do the same thing to the bottom 2 squares. Make sure to leave a 1/4 inch on either side of where you start and stop unsewn. I just eyeball this, but you can mark it with a pen if you want. This is an important step to make the corners crisp. Then join those together in the same way, right sides together, sew with a 1/4 inch seam allowance, and leave a 1/4 inch on either side unsewn. Open up the long strip you have just created. Attach a square to either side of the second square from the top to form that lowercase T shape. Right sides together, and again, leave that 1/4 inch gap on either side. You'll be able to see this easier because you can start and stop where the other seams are. This is a close-up of where it's unsewn. You can see how the points are going to form. Now it gets a little tricky. Take the left square and line up its top edge, right side together with the top square. Now do the same for the right square. Line up the top edge, right sides together with the top square. Although it's starting to take shape now, so it's not quite technically the top anymore. You'll see what I mean when you start piecing it together yourself. Take what was the 3rd square, fold it up, and sew right sides together with either side that it naturally matches up with. This will create a little box. All you have to do now is sew the last 3 sides right sides together where they match up. Don't forget to leave a small gap to turn everything right side out. Flip the cube through that opening and poke out all the corners. Stuff the whole thing with polyfill through that opening. You want enough so it holds its shape, but it's still pretty squishy. Make sure you get a good amount of polyfill in the corners, and give it a few test smushes. Ooh, that's hard to say. Now sew up the opening using the ladder stitch. Take some coordinating thread, double it, and tie a knot at the end. Put the needle through the opening and bring it through to the outside. You will want to have a little overlap of where you're starting the hand stitches and the machine stitches to make sure that the hole is fully closed. Now bring your needle across, pick up a little fabric, and pull tight. Put your needle in directly across again, pick up a small amount of fabric, and pull tight. I pinch the fabric together as I sew to keep everything lined up. Keep doing this across the opening using small stitches until the entire hole is closed. When you get to the end, tie a knot, put your needle through the stitches close to the knot, and through the fabric a little bit away. Pull tight and snip the thread. The end of the thread will be hidden inside the cube, never to be seen again. And the opening is now closed. A few more test smushes don't hurt anything. This is a fun project that you can learn to practice precision sewing, since you're sewing so many straight lines and leaving the corners unsewn to create those points. I think this one got super cute. This was a custom order I got through one of my shops that stocks my items. How could you not want this grouchy little cat in your life?